This is for the Justice Department. And I really want to talk about this situation because I want to understand the spirit behavior of others. What happened in 2019 in Carrollton, Texas, is where I'm walking with this girl down the street and the community behavior in cars, intimidating, turning, acting jealous in Carrollton. The behavior was going on in Carrollton, Texas in 2019. Today I'm in my community and I'm on the same street walking home by about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. And I'm giving you things to analyze the spirit behavior at Walmart and at Brahms and all that to see the facial expression of the spirit behavior of those ones. So when I messaged you the other day after I went in there and I saw how this manager was acting in the spirit when I came in there to got something to drink after the fight came 3 days later after the fight happened. His spiritual side, then the Mexican talk and stuff on the low. And people call you all that snitching, but when racism words been thrown at you, that's a different platform. And I wanna tell somebody something. Those things, for today, I'm 10 blocks. I'm just 10 feet away. And this girl, she's walking, she's beautiful woman, beautiful as hell. She got on shorts. And we on the same street. She crossing the street by the Baylor Scott Hospital. And she keep walking. She actually helped me out. Yeah, yeah. I ain't no whole ass. All right, bro. What's up, guys? So you're trying to problem, bro. Stop locking that door. Stop locking that door, bro. I want to hear that shit, bro. Stop locking that door. Come at me like that, boy. Um, let's get back to talking right now. Sorry, Justice Department. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Sorry about that. I got a little bit distracted. Excuse me. Um, she's walking across the street, and the guy in the Jeep looked. And that's how I wish you can just see that. And I wish they had a camera to understand what happened in 2019 about the community behavior of intimidating people from connecting. And we don't realize what humans are doing. When men, they got cars and other selfish people, those things could be the biggest factor with intimidation and all of those things and playing with the mindset on the phone. And then the black guy, he's sitting up there seeing and he's speeding up with his F4. And that's the jealousy. People, this community don't want to interact, but they want me to interact, but they act some type of way. That's not how that you do things when a belief system is out there. But the way the guy, I wish they had a camera to see inside this car and see this guy behavior and understand what happened in 2019 about the intimidation. Nobody don't know what goes on in the car and the behavior to try to make other people tick and stop other people from being balanced. And that is the main thing with that situation. So I'm gonna tell the Justice Department what this happened today. God said you just gave me this girl helped me out. If I see her tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell her thank you because you just pointed something out for me where I'm trying to get them to understand the intimidation, the people playing with the mindset and gang-related intimidation, and people doing that. What was said in Garland, Texas? You're stupid, calling people out their names, intimidated by gang like a street takeover. They don't want us to win, and it'd be sad that we actually in a situation where we can't win, right? So I want the Justice Department against the state of Texas. And it's me and God. So this is going to be the behavior of intimidation in the cars, playing like that. And this on the phone to play with the mindset, to trick the mind. And jealousy in the spirit. those things were understanding about the spiritual connection. And I'm gonna tell you, since I had to stop. If I was in the Army Justice Department in the state, I wanted a monopolist to see my enemy. I wanted a satellite to see my enemy. I would see my enemy by spirit. They spirit behavior, the motion. So I'm giving you different things. Like these two guys taunting. So I filed the civil rights and they had the Taco Bell. That's not the first time I made that complaint on Taco Bell, okay? And I filed a civil rights complaint, civil suit. That's not the first time. And they come up in there and they looking at my phone. Look at the way they looking at my phone, and I scooping it. I'm giving you different costs. He saw my phone. He looked at it. The same guy that was taunting them, they looked at it, and the employees taunting with him. So if you wanna, they had a problem when I came to Taco Bell. So, to take care of the problem, I sued Taco Bell for taunting and the Mexican woman intimidating and doing all of these things. So when they look at the way, I say, damn, come on, y'all not even talking. Come on, say, hey, how you doing today? Smile and be a little happy. But people act some type of way when other people come in the room. So, and let me tell you something. I want to tell y'all something. I told the call center they was not going to get away with what they did. I told Atlanta office, we talking about that. They was not going to get away. How they treated me. In my local office, when the community don't even know what the mayor and them did. And everybody's speaking about stuff. And where those 911 calls at? My lawyer don't even want to answer that question. I had to, what I had to do? I had to tell a judge, I had to tell y'all that both of my lawyers just lost both of my trust. And I want to know, when I told Joe Biden, I want you to know what you're going to do about Judge Kennedy. And that's the question I want to know. What you're going to do about her and her DEA. Is you going to fire them? I want to see some action happen. I don't want to see them still standing right there. They was wrong. When I filed the civil suit with the Attorney General, I wanted $30 million. The DA came in the building and looked at me. They know what they was doing. And I want to know what you're going to do about them. They should be fired. I messaged you, Justice Department. I don't want those DA to have a job. They know what they was doing. After I made my complaint, when my lawyer was saying, I went to you and I wanted $30 million from McDonald's and I wanted from Browns. That case was already, before it even dropped, I was messaging you. In the state of Texas and the mayor and the DA with their stupid behavior. Now God said you're not going to get away like that. I want to know what you're going to do about the DEA. Is you going to fire Judge Kennedy and the DEA? They know. They looked me straight in my eye when I came in there with facial expression. When I walked in the building, they know, and they have to pay the consequence for their action. The DA and the Judge Kennedy not innocent. Don't let her play you, Justice Department. And I told Joe Biden, please don't let her play you. Because right now the mayor is playing Senator Ted. And City Hall members playing Senator Ted and them. Sitting up there shaking and lying. Sitting up there lying and shaking hands. And I told the justice, don't believe a damn word that person said. And I told Joe Biden, if you believe a damn word that Doug McMillan and the mayor tells you, God said you need to look at their spirit. They lying. And I'm asking, what you going to, because Governor Abbott can't do what need to be done. Conspiracy to cup up because the black people agree on the election. Racism words was being thrown by the mayor. And our black people voted for him. against a disability because you have a different opinion about personality and you judge it. So I'm asking, what you gonna do about Judge Kennedy? Don't let her sit. Please don't let her and the DA sit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Justice Department, please do not let Judge Kennedy and the DEA sit. Please fire them after I get my justice. Judge Kennedy don't deserve her position in the DEA. They know what they did. Let me tell you, after they found out, the DA didn't offer me nothing, but they did. They was a part of it. When he decided to do what he needed to do, they offered me something after Yellow Breezy and the mayor and them messed up. That wasn't right. And why your black community is racist. So don't do that when you know you lied. It's how they did it. I don't need nobody going to the courtroom with me. She tried to, what was said in that car? And I want them to know that. And I told the Justice Department, we got his family right here. You want a house? No, you rather give me half and you give those liars in your community something. That's not right, man. And then this lady tried to bully me and abuse her power from IPS. And she tried to tell me what wasn't said. And it was said. Damn, I said there was the commas or something. But goddamn. It's how you did it. And then the doctor used my phone call against me. And then asked me about music money that I haven't even got. And then your community conspiracy to lie with Boots in them. That's a death sentence. You ain't paying me a damn thing. So we talking about what happened. Intimidation coming. If I get you to look at those cameras from in the mall, some of the people are camera and look at intimidation coming from the teenagers and the grown ass men in the mall. Some people I could I'll talk to, and some people I did talk good I talked to. But they're intimidated. At Brahms, they was taunting at the Whataburger. Over there in Wildlife, they was taunting, teasing, taunting, talking trash under their breath. No, taunting, doing this and that. But Jay Prince want to lie. And you're going to get Jay Prince for conspiracy to lie. I told every Texas legislator, I told Joe Biden, nobody's powerful in the state of Texas. When y'all come together for right and senators and other people, you can team up against the state of Texas. Governor Abbott is not limited. So these things of you need to take the mayor down and they're not going to do their job. It's the sneaky stuff. All right, the FBI got the thing when Addison, the protective services was getting out the car, mean mugging me, and they going into the two business. You know what my lawyer told me, Judge, my lawyer, Ms. Brooks, wait till I find out he's been lying. What? You know what she said? Now tell me Ms. Brooks told me one day when she came and said, wait till people find out that the mayor's been lying and the Dallas government been lying. What Ms. Brooks told me. When that lady came and she was gonna call the FBI, they had my old accounts and I gave them two of the business of them deceiving and intimidating. Intimidated of a police officer, of a protective service. You was following me. And then they tried to break my mindset. They know who had their eyes on the quarterback. And then they trying to lie about it. The attorneys and the security guards. Look at the camera. Who had their eyes on the quarterback? And I'm telling the Justice Department, look at every state attorney. When I walked in that same time, who had their eyes on the quarterback? Then people trying to put houses. I don't want to get no house around the way people act around here for a nigga can do. No, we're gonna gates around this after this battle over. Buy a house in Frisco where I can work and go to school and focus on me. I'm not with all of that. Sometimes you gotta, when black women and other people got their own opinion, you gotta work by yourself and be able to move in a different direction. And I think that's where, you know, I want to focus on growth and education. And I seen the thing with film production that my creative stuff what I want to do, and that's my next step. I'm just focusing on school, and I'm gonna stay out of trouble. I'm just focusing on those things. I'm looking forward to going to LA Film, but also we gotta have the basics. People. I was just dealing with something at Baylor Scott where black women just saying nonsense thing, acting jealous and the whole. And I don't got time for that. But this other girl kind of helped me out, and she kind of, by that man acting some type of way, it shows how other people was acting in a car. Look at your community behavior. Look at the people behaving, taunting with racism. Not just white people, black people was doing that, playing with the mindset in the car. Your community. I just sued the Dallas and Carrollton police for sitting up there for 30 million, for sitting up there watching why names been called out the car. You can't worry about my words. It's two sides to the story. Why names been called out the car. So I want the Justice Department to know something. That with those things are going on with the community. When I walked up in Brown, I made a complaint on McDonald's 8 times. One girl named Brittany called me stupid. That's why I'm suing her for 30 million, right? That attorney general know what he did. And that's why he getting what's coming to him. And they should not let it. What democracy going to protect racism when a black man making fun of another person? I don't want you. So after you drop that, I already made that complaint with you already. And the attorney general, I wanted $30 million from McDonald's after you before you dropped that case. And I'm going to tell you that. I told you that before. Oh, you were an attorney general abuser. What democracy you going to be taking? Because you judging the personalities? That what democracy? You don't believe people treated like? I'm going to keep pushing myself. I don't know what, we got a lot to learn, man. And I'm not going to be on the streets messing with people when I get my big, and I'm not getting that, no, I need gates around my stuff. Because always a black man is going to try to ruin something and teaming up with other people. So God said you better well be protected in that. Like I see some Frisco thing. And after this battle is over with, they lied in that mall. You know Trap Boy Freddy, you already know already. But why your community instead of carrying on with the nonsense? And the truth is not being told. You're putting everybody, put my family, because you're not willing to expose these lies. And that's why I filed a civil rights complaint on you. Because you're letting this carry on. You're letting the nonsense carry on. And that's a put to death. Nobody in Houston would, I don't care. God said, I told me and Joe Biden gotta understand. I told Boosie to reach out to Jay Z, reach out to Jeezy, and Jeezy reach out to Jay Z, and Jay Z and Beyonce reach out to Michelle Obama, and they reach out to them, and they reach out to them. So reach out to Obama. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. Don't call me a snitch and they already know you a liar. But the mayor abused his power with City Hall, and that's abuse of racism, power from a black man. That's racism abuse. You don't do that, man. Because you don't want to be caught for saying racist shit and your daughter employee. We seen how this daughter employee, and she covered in her face. She could have did a lot of stuff different. I'm just not calling Dart no more on you. I'm gonna file a civil rights complaint. You want to catch an attitude, Dart employee? No, we ain't going to, because y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Sometimes you gotta stop going to people that taking a work aside and go up higher. The Attorney General, the Washington Consumer, they the one that told me to message you about Social Security and Walmart. The Attorney General of Washington, the Consumer. But but when I was at Addison, the government still misbehaving themselves. Dallas still misbehaving themselves. But he tried to cover up some. God said we move past this when you tell the truth. When you stop lying with your written. I told Joe Biden, no, Senator Ted might be taking your lies and you shaking his hand and laughing and smiling. That's a racism smile of a black man. That's a, when I was in Wallet, this guy had intimidated enforcement, then they still intimidate. You know I didn't have the right of hate because you looked at me the whole time in Wallet. But me, I can't have a woman that got other niggas in her back. I have to have that mindset where and the way things going on right now, it make me not want to interact with people. And because the way that the stuff was played in Texas and Houston and Dallas, it make me not want to interact with them like that. Because the behavior is still going on. I'm asking you to put Trap Boy Freddy in his place. And tell him that you already know him. Tell the Yellow Breeze and them they already know him. My words don't mean nothing, but they lie. It's about lying. And then three Yellow Breezy managers say, "Oh, I don't know who. All right, you don't know who's sinning and no bombing. That you don't know who the Justice Attorney General is. He was watching me also. You don't know who all of them is. They was already watching. But let me tell you, a Mexican gonna come over here towards me, and they gonna mumble their words for my phone. Don't want to hear you mumbling. Nobody a snitch. Your Dallas a liar, and everybody and people getting mad at me because I'm the one. You the one that's lying to come up, and a black man that Bill Sky can't take it. But if we're gonna talk about, let's talk about this. Let's talk about these things or where things at. The intimidation was going on in the mall, was going on outside the mall. A couple of days I came to those malls in those areas. Nobody wants to deal with those things, bro. People call me before the community decided to call me out my name. I was attacking the so they stick their nose in my business. MO3 talking about what all of us. You know you lied. But let me tell you, we're gonna slash Booster. That's a death sentence in this. You Trap Boy Freddy, everybody in Houston, nobody. I don't care what money you have. Houston, I don't care what money you have. We just asked the Texas legislature, asked the Civil Rights, my 14th Amendment, a plan with my life because I know I'm treated as equal, to put the Texas legislators and Houston rappers to death. And this guy talk about a prophecy in church in the city. No, it's going to come true. Deal with the situation, Trump. Deal with this. You need to put Trap Boy Fred and Big Tuck and them in it, just getting out of hand, man. And I'm going to keep filing the racial complaint. If you're not dealing with these liars in this city. And Houston get with Boosie. You got Boosie going to be put to death, man. I don't want to hear no church in the city because there's money and politics involved. No, don't play with me. Because you care about yourself as a black man. Boosie talk about God, but he don't talk about honesty. And he ain't giving it. And he talking about when BG get out. Oh, I don't want to do music with your lying ass, man. God don't even want to do music with you. I told you when I filed the civil rights complaint on the state of Texas, you're unworthy of your cattle. You're unworthy of your title. So we dealing with that stuff. This is gonna be Boosie slash Yellow Breezy slash no. You're gonna deal with this, man. Don't know we know why I say what I said. And I apologize because I was trying to get to the call center. I already had y'all attention, but your call center, your local government tell me to shut up. You know, put your community in check because they all want to be artists or bosses or something. No, you let this go on. And you're going to deal with it. Or the Texas legislature, no. God said, I want them to hear me. Me and Joe Biden say, none of those Houston rappers going to buy their way out. Jay Prince, or none of them. Boosie not going to buy his way out. But I told the Justice Department, you giving these people time. They finding a way to do more conniving stuff and sneaky shit. And they think they won't be put to death. When you give them time, that's mistakes happen. Though I see murder, when you give these dumb motherfuckers time, I don't even have to say nothing. They're going to go to jail anyway. We know what's in those documents. We know when Trump was down here. But let me tell you what Obama's going to look. It's a race war, but it's both over personality disease. It's not too much about races, it's about personalities. When I was watching Michael X, he got a short picture. Everybody is thinkers in that room. Everybody's thinkers when Michael Mack staying on stage. You know, everybody's thinkers. Everybody's sitting up there just looking and thinking. And watching Michael Max talk. And I didn't see the video, but I saw the picture. The picture told me more than everything, a bunch of intelligence going on with everybody. But we never know what the mind is thinking. They're listening, but we never know what the mind is thinking. That's the thing with that. People are going to listen, but they're going to think different and question those thinking. So they're going to question it. Michael X must have had a lot of people in this room. He had a lot of people in this room. And he know that, right? But you never know what they think. Just because they listen, they're not saying what they think out loud, some of them. In the crowd, when you see a picture with Michael X, What's their accent, Michael asked Craig? Not disagree. It was the black people accent. They calling me a snitch, and they already been. I had nothing, but the mayor was abusing his power, and we're gonna talk about that when they find out. Oh, let me find out when he been lying. Who? Let me. Oh, wait till we find out that he been lying. And right now, he's shaking his hand with the Mexican in the city hall and lying. That's racism. A corruption of a black man teaming up. That's racism. Wake the hell up and see what's going on in Dallas between the politics and the black people. Wake up and see what's going on here. See the conniving stuff. Watch it. And I'm telling them, see the black man lying. See that man got a problem, man. But he's acting calm. I told her civil rights. People saying, people that don't believe because how you acting. No, when a government abuse their power and have a racism agenda as a black man to get in office, that's the problem. Don't tell me, people not gonna mess with. No, how you feel when somebody abuse their power to get in office as a mayor. Don't tell me about that and you're not in my shoes. This is a black racist man, and nobody seemed to see that with the words that came out of his mouth. I was going to tell him I'm going to go to another state to get my degree, and then I'm going to put it in that black racist man's face. He got a problem, man, and everybody gonna let him stay in his position. You care about his life more than you, because he got a high. That's a racist crap. Then your white people getting mad in that with the black man because they got their own. I'm just about to file a civil suit on FedEx because where this black woman was acting, I'm sitting there this morning and she's acting, rolling up her windows because you want your opinion to be heard as a black woman. But when we getting judged and personality getting judged, it becomes a problem, right? But she gonna act stuck up and roll her window up. I don't need you in my life. And I'm gonna tell her when I make this complaint about this morning when this happened. Between her stuck up self, man. That's your opinion. And that's why we got the voting. I told the civil rights when I made a complaint when I saw a Trump flag. God said it doesn't matter what you put on paper. But if your heart and your spirit ain't right, you still gonna treat a person wrong. You still gonna lie about God. But you're not. You're letting this situation going on and it's getting out of hand. Either Big Tuck go to jail and they be put to death. None of them not safe. None of these rappers and none of these gang members. No, we're talking about death sentence. We talking about 20 at a time. Each death. I don't care if you gotta create a room for them. You do it and let them see each other. Sit across the room from each other and see each other die together. You want to lie together, die together, and watch everybody see you. You're not sitting in that jail. I promise you that. I promise you. You got rappers that know. I promise you that. Deal with the situation. I'm asking them to deal with it. So I got it right now. We balancing ourselves right now. Right now, I gotta balance myself at this moment and bring that income and just bring it to balance myself. And that's what we doing right now. We ain't going backwards. And we need to realize we gotta manage finances. I need gates, man. I can't deal with this after your job put me through. I'm not standing there. No, that's not happening, man. After what's been done in the line, I need the gates, and I told him that after what's been done here, no. After the line, no, I'm gonna buy a big mansion in Frisco. No, after been done here. You know what was going on about Social Security. You put me in this situation by not listening. Atlanta put me in this situation. My local office. Look what your behavior made me do. You can't just live in a regular. That's not. It's not that simple as that. No, they know what they said. All right. With that, I already talked to somebody from my local office when my local office was being rude. I talked to the call center, and the call center gave me the local government number. And he told me to shut up and then permanently back to the same guy. No, let me get to somebody in charge so I can talk to somebody. You don't give you no right. You answer the question that need to be answered and point somebody in the direction for he can get help about the matter. But you're not telling them what's going on. And while the community was calling me dumb and captain, we live in different counties. Some people in Dallas and Oak Cliff, they're not going to know what has been done. So right now, I told everybody, we are going to stay balanced and stay focused right now. I'm not standing in this shit. I'm going to buy me a big mansion. I'm not after this over. I'm not standing in this shit. It's too much confusion. You put me in a tough situation, Social Security, and Trump put me in this situation. But I'm not sacrificing for no one no more. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm not doing it. God said I asked you for what I want with the civil rights. We ain't doing it no more with them no more. We are not doing it no more with them. And this is it. You won't catch me on that. I got other things to do. We focusing on education and growth. We are about to have some good times ahead of us. We are focusing on that. We ain't doing this no more with any of them. But if you letting this keep going on, that's gonna become a big problem, and it's gonna get out of hand. Now, I'm not gonna do no damn violence. We are dealing with something that need to be dealt with, and I'm gonna tell you after I get off here, I'm gonna have to message. It probably take me to 10, 11, 12 o'clock to send that message. But I'm gonna tell you what was going on. We have to deal with the situation, and the situation is getting out of hand here. And Joe Biden, I said, Joe Biden, you know what's going on. Don't I'm saying no, you know what's going on. Don't let the governor Abbott smile. That's nothing to smile about, bro. This situation is nothing to smile about. You and your legislators, because you want to build your walls and your Dallas community lie. That's that, and nobody else know what Trap Boy Freddy and them did, and Boosie and them did. But Trump and the other FBI agents that was down here and everybody that was down here, nobody know. Y'all so busy at y'all houses, nobody know what they lied about, and the rest of them lied to come up. And the racism words that was being thrown. That with that person, that the same day I got nobody none of them wanted to listen to me at that courtroom. And I need to know if I can trust them. I didn't tell them all because they was acting funny with me. When I first approached them, so I realized I couldn't trust them. So I didn't give them everything. And I realized how they was acting. How they was acting, I couldn't trust them. And that what made me step over about it. I couldn't trust them. So it made me not want to trust him and that. But Judge Kennedy ain't innocent. And she need to be put in her place. And I'm telling Joe Biden, she's a liar. She's a cold liar. And she talking about, you better shut you put your people, I ain't like you. I don't like you, man. And God said you don't deserve to eat with me. I don't want to look at you no more. And I'm gonna tell the Justice Department, I wish you didn't exist. You a hateful lady, man. And you a liar. When you saw that paper in my hand, when I gave you that paper, you decided to do something that you was not supposed to do. And you played stupid. And that's gonna cost you, Judge Kennedy. Governor Abbott cannot abuse his power on the 14th Amendment of the million in the community of racism and what lies that was told. And Judge Kennedy, and I already filed a complaint on every Texas judge that I'm going to meet and a Wallet judge because there's something bigger going on here. So that Wallet, I'm going to let her say her words. I'm not paying no damn fine when they forced me and intimidated me. And we're going to have a retrial. We ain't doing none of that. No, that's abuse of power. Your politics and your agreement are what we talking about. You don't know what's going on in that country. Like I told that police officer, I gave you enough time to talk. From here to enough time to talk to the Justice Department. You got enough time. Everybody got enough time to talk to the Justice Department. But you put me in this tough situation. I can't just stay in this damn community like this. Well, you let this situation get out of hand with these trap boy Fred and them, the Yellow Breezy, man. It can't go down. It can't continue to go. No. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy a big man in the Frisco, and we're gonna leave it alone. And I'm gonna come back and forth and trap. I'm not about to deal with this stuff. And you gotta watch the niggas. They always on some sneak. That's the main thing. So we are doing something different, and this is for the Justice Department because I'm gonna tell them you letting. And I just filed a racial complaint on them earlier. You in the state of Texas, you letting this go on too much. You need to deal with them. And that should be an extra 50 years on Trap Boy for tampering with lying and conspiracy to lie. And lie to his artists, the people that he do music. That should be an extra 50 years for him. For conspiracy to lie. No probation. That's an extra 50 conspiracy to lie. And I'm going to tell him that's an extra 50 years. And I told him that's a 50 years, that's conspiracy and tampering with somebody from a social security, a person that interview with social, that's tampering with something and lying at the same time of what's going on. They got some issues, man. Y'all need to work out. I don't want to do no damn music with no Yellow Breezy. No, boy, look, I don't care. Never. I feel like, no, never. No, you better stop it. No, no. Now you need to deal with them, man. I don't care about their damn music. You know too much is going on. Then the nigga wanna mess with people and then wanna get mad because the nigga, no, y'all listening to us. You don't think I'm watching the next? You don't think I'm watching them? Baby, I'm very watching everybody's spirits. And we about to talk about something, man, because they're fucking childish, man. I don't want to deal with these women, man. They choose them. Stay away from me. Now I got other movie theater do the. I got other things I want to do, and people don't have other dreams but hip hop and don't know how to. That's their problem. I love hip hop and I'll be in it, but that's their problem. I don't want no cutthroat ass woman. I don't want no street woman. That's just the way it is. I don't want them. They got issues, man. Any nigga that's listening to any woman that listen, stay away from me. Because that comes a big problem for me and God. That comes a big problem. And that God said we can't have that. We can't have that. God said we need somebody that can take the focus off of him and grow together. I don't want that. You know, and that's what I'm looking for. I don't play Yellow Breezy music. You think I play his music? You think when Gilly the Kid came and I made a complaint trying to use him? Look, I'm out to chill, relax myself. Look, I'm out to get me some popcorn. But I'm not gonna continue to put up with this bullshit that's going on and these lies that's going on, okay? Okay? They can't get it together. I'm gonna tell BG say from no, I'm gonna tell a steady. BG say from New Orleans on his song, you will get it right and keep it right. You hear me? I'm gonna tell the industry, Texas industry. BG said on his song, you would want to get it right and keep it right. I'm gonna tell him that the industry what BG said. But I'm not out to deal with this crap, man. You need to deal with them. Stop lying, conspiracy to lie. Nigga, people watch me not want. God don't even want to do business with Boosie now, man. Man, God about washed his hand with this man, but he talk about God. But how can you talk about God and you make up a lie? Boy, that just sad, boy. That is sad. That's just a piece of crap right there. Cause he don't want caught when he did. No, you gonna give me all of me. I'm done with you. I'm done with that nigga, man. That nigga got some issues. You feed your people. No, you got kids. No, God said I got a nation to feed, and I won't allow you to lie and lie on my children because your selfish reasons for your artists. And then people get mad. Man, you better leave me alone, man. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the situation. I'm asking you